Please be seated. Brynhaunda, a croeso I Cardiff. Welcome, graduands. Welcome, honoured guests. Welcome to this degree ceremony here in St David's Hall. What a perfect place to hold a degree ceremony. The acoustics, I'm told, are superb. And I hope as the ceremony progresses, we'll be able to test those acoustics to the full. My name's Stuart Palmer. I chair the governing body of the university, Cardiff University Council. And may I first of all express my personal welcome and personal congratulations to all of you graduating today. It's great, as I say, to do it here in St David's Hall. Now, for all of you, you've had a whole series of steps, processes, initiatives in coming here for this ceremony. First of all, you were successful in winning a place in Cardiff University a few years ago, probably, one of the world's leading universities. You've now been here for a while, you've successfully managed the courses, successfully managed the exams and the whole process, and you're here to graduate. Congratulations. As well as all of that, of course, you've had, I hope, a host of opportunities. You've had opportunities in the Students' Union, where you might have joined in with the clubs and societies of the Students' Union. You've had opportunities in the city itself, interacting with the cultural life of the city and perhaps the university. You might have played sport, a sport that was new to you before you came here, or one that you've just polished while you've been here. You may have volunteered, and we're very proud of the students who do volunteering work, many thousands of them, particularly in Cardiff and surrounding areas. You might have taken advantage of the university's international offer and spent some time studying abroad. What you possibly also did was met the challenge, met the pleasure of communal living, which I'm told is called learning to share the fridge, where you make friends who hopefully will stay with you for the rest of your life. Cardiff and graduation is a time for celebration, to celebrate with family and friends who are here, thank goodness, in great numbers to support you today. Family and friends who've supported you emotionally during your period of study here, family and friends who've probably supported you financially in many cases as well. Thanks to them for all they've done. I hope you have a wonderful day with them in this wonderful city, this vibrant, dynamic, diverse city of Cardiff, a city that will have provided a backdrop to you for your studies over the last 1, 2, 3 years. And I hope that will provide you with many memories to take away. Memories of Cardiff, memories of the university. Bless you. Cardiff takes great pride in working with the local community, in supporting the city and supporting the region. We take our civic mission very seriously to improve the health, the wealth, the well-being of Cardiff and the surrounding area. Graduation is also a time to reflect on the education that you've received. You've obviously acquired a whole host of new knowledge. You've acquired new skills. You've managed to dig deeper into your subject, and the subject here, I don't need to tell you, of course, is the School of Business, the Cardiff School of Business. And you've been able to dig into your chosen area of speciality at some depth. You've also probably, I hope, learned to learn. You've learned to learn with your colleagues, with your fellow students. You've learned to learn from all the facilities, the teaching facilities that the university provides. And I'm sure you've learned to learn from the colleagues behind me on the platform, from the academic colleagues in the business school. Cardiff is proud of its research-led teaching, and we hope you found that stimulating, challenging, and rewarding. And we hope it's given you a confidence when you graduate and leave, a confidence to challenge accepted wisdom, a confidence to ask the difficult question. And those difficult questions certainly need asking at the moment. It's given you a confidence that I hope will remain with you throughout your careers and perhaps beyond. Graduation is also a time to look forward, to see how the education that you've received, the qualifications that you've got, can be put to benefit in the future. To the benefit of yourself and your families, of course, but also to the benefit of the wider world. The future is yours, much, much more than the future is mine. Now, you are graduates at the moment, but not for much longer. In the next few minutes, you're going to come across the red carpet. Please don't trip, don't stumble. Although I did dare to say to somebody that the blood won't show if you do. You'll meet the Vice-Chancellor and shake the Vice-Chancellor's hand, Professor Colin Riordan, and will then be a graduate, and you will join almost 200,000 graduates of the university across the world. Please, when you leave, don't forget us. Please, when you leave, remember us. And please act as ambassadors. Act as ambassadors for the university in the world that you move to. Very valuable to have our students speaking positively about the university. Very valuable for you as Cardiff graduates to have a university to be proud of. Remember that you will always be a Cardiff graduate, and we'll always be proud of you and of your achievements. Now, I have the great pleasure of introducing Ellen Arfon. Ellen is currently doing a Master's in Social Science Research Methods here at Cardiff University, and she begins her PhD in October looking at multilingual literacies in Wales. Ellen will read the Proclamation and a poem by Wales' inaugural national poet, Gwyneth Lewis. Many of you will have encountered Gwyneth's work. You might not have realised, but you'll have seen it there perhaps on the Wales Millennium Centre in 6 feet high letters, thought to be the biggest poem in the world. Gwyneth has been writer in residence in the University School of Physics and Astronomy and is now an honorary fellow of the university. The poem Education was specially commissioned by Cardiff University for a celebration such as this. So this is a celebration. Please have a wonderful time this afternoon. And Ellen, can you start the proceedings, please? Diolch yn fawr. Thank you very much indeed.
Education by Gwyneth Lewis. Beiddia, feiddio, gwellhad o wneud, myna geisio, parcha ddweud. Trawsnewidiad fydd dy glod, dy ddyfodol, mentro bod. Learning's a passport that returns you home a better person. It permits you to dare being daring, makes you secure with not knowing everything, helps you welcome some failure, forges an alloy with others' thinking. It is simple delight in mind and its motions, scintillates but isn't deceptive, admits the joy of institutes, is the open road to everywhere but bigotry. It's the shortest distance between you and me. And, if you're lucky, it never ends. I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh, then in English. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. Boed hysbys i holl aelodau'r brifysgol ac ar hyd y lled y byd fod cynulliad o Brifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod Siarter Frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod i dderbyn y myfyrwyr sydd, yn rhinwedd eu hastudiaethau eu hysgol heictod, wedi'w harholi'n briodol yn unol â statudau'r Brifysgol ac wedi'w cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Wrth ddathlu llwyddiant y rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, fe'i hatgoffwn o'i cyfrifoldeb i gyfrannu o werthoedd y brifysgol hon. Nod iddynt hwy i'w ceisio, drwy cyflawniadau, wasanaethu'r lles pawb, yn drechu sicrhau rhagoriaeth ym mhopeth ac yn boeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus ar ddoethineb, gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. A nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today, in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation.
Prynawn da. Fel is-ganghellor, mae gen I pleser mawr sy'n croeso cynnwys I chi gyd y prynawn yma. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is my great pleasure as Vice-Chancellor to welcome you to our ceremony today. And we do now come to the most important part, when each student will cross the stage, their name will be read out, and you will erupt into wild applause. And do not feel in any way inhibited in this. You may make as much noise, in fact, you should make as much noise as you want. You can scream, holler, shout, whatever you want to do. However, I do ask that once the student's reached me and begins to pass, that you then stop so that we can hear the name of the next student, and that is then fair to everybody. Once all students have gone through and sat down, I will ask the group that has just crossed the stage to stand, and it is our tradition that at that point I will address you in Welsh. And the Welsh sentence that I will use, translated into English, means, through the authority conferred upon me by the university, I receive you to your award with all the privileges this confers. So we will now proceed to the presentation of graduates.
I, Professor Rachel Ashworth, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Economic and Social Studies. Henry Hanscom. Chantal Liang. Shengwu Liao. Jia Liu. Tinashe Maposa. Yip Phai Ung. Callum Sims. Jajit Singh Tagger. Ying Ki Tang. Zhu Kai Ki. Yufan Zhao. Yiki Zhong. Nicolas Antonio. Tobias Butt. Thomas Dite. Sophie Evans. Suad Farrar. Kia Hughes. Oliver Hume. Bradley Edwards Jarzembowski. Harriet Jones. Michael Law. Ethan Moore. Andrew O'Hara. Arthur Severinson. Alexander Thorpe. Georgia Walker. Emma Rachel Worthington. Kate Helmanta Zudzina. Panyota Chrysostomou. Saeed Anas Ahmed. Honor Burden. Catherine Francis Brady. Dale Brocklesby. Kieran Byrne. Yong Zhuang Tong. Rahul Sundip Choti. Benjamin Cross. Thomas Kernock. Dev Das. Matthew Joseph Davies. Isabella de Giza. William Dorr. William Ellison. Rhys Evans. Timothy Gale. Thomas Guthrie. Alfred Idians. Safia Jessa. Callum Austin Jones. Lewis Leaker. James David Lewis Hindman. Lauren Rees. Liam Roberts. Samika Sablock. Cameron Sayer. Callum Self. Jemima Small. Amber Ward Stevens. Eleanor Sutherland. Samuel Tate. Maxim Chu. Jen Hua Chui. Wang Hyung Mok. George Watson. Wong Lok Lam. Amelie Kennedy Woods. Joseph Wright. Yang Shun Jia. Wen Ren Siup. Peter Robert David Harris. Don Placidi.
I, Professor Julian Gould Williams, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Economic and Social Studies. Mohammed Ridwan Yunus. Francis Ballinger. Tonray Bao. Siti Nur Alani Mohammed Padzil. Sebastian Camilleri. Edward Carr. Ka Jun Jin. Jonathan Davis. Bethan Emmerich. Cheng Yang Fang. Luke Gill. Alistair Campbell Hunt. Jonathan Learmont. Nadine Lewis Hartley. Harry Margit. Anna Mawini. Mok Wei Jun. Harry Oliver Ringrose. Samuel Stacey. Dominic Sullivan. Abdul Sultan. Esther Sakatatova. David Forster. Lucy Waits. Wu Shuhao. Nicholas Davidson. Felix Freeston. William Almond. Iphigenia Biliani. William Bull. Joseph William France. John Funnin. Andrew Gorvin. Rowan Hegde. Tara Holloway. Tran Aluhi. William Jackson. Ahmad Jawanda. Lu Hue Lin. Joseph Martin. Victoria Mitova. Megan O'Brien. Neela Ray. Ashkan Rasania. Tina Shah. I, Professor Julian Gould Williams, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Norbert Rogowski. Charlotte Amadis. Oscar Esposito. Michael Vincent Gargaro. Alistair Hart. James Innes. Alicia Najura. Richard Smith. Do I have to drop?
Yes, and then read it out.
The Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Would all the students who've just crossed the stage please stand? Troi'r awdurdod awroddod I mi gan y Brifysgol, derbyniaf chi I gael eich dyfarniad a'r holl freintiau a ddaw yn ei sgil. Llongyfachiadau. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Diolch yn fawr.
Rwy fi, Athro Damien Walford Davies, yn cyflwyno rhai sydd wedi derbyn y dystysgrif ôl-raddedig. I, Professor Damien Walford Davies, introduce those who have received the postgraduate certificate. Ming Yuan Hu. Noor Sharina Binti Zulkifli. Alana Chantel Hargrave. I, Professor Damien Walford Davies, introduce those who have received the postgraduate diploma. Antonios Manduraris. I, Professor Damien Walford Davies, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Science. Javid Abathada. Yusra Mohammed Salim Al-Rawhawi. Zhao Zhao Bu. Chang Chen. Lin Lin Chen. Yue Chen. Yue Du. Zhao Meng Fan. Yue Fan. Kesin Cao. Peng Fei Gao. Jamin Gong. George Greenaway Alves. Jinying Zhang. Yihan Zhang. Junjin. Kongjian Li. Yi Liu. Jingyi Mai. Yanni Peng. Yue Ren. Qing Wang. Xian Wang. Yigang Wang. Yu Wang. Li Wen Wu. Qingjia. Qianjie. Yu Weijie. Ying Ying Yang. Xiliang Zhang. Yuan Zhang. Xinjiao. Yidan Zhao. Gaurav Agrawal. Lena Appleskeet. Jackie Chow. Ruoji Juan. Amanath Ganapathy Shet. Catherine Mercuri. Akshitha Reddy Muramaganti. Aditya Nanda Kamur. Xian Wang Ying. Mohammed Nasser Sakar. Mohan Padmanabhan. Jinyu Tan. Tony Fogler. Yuan Zhuang. Yuxin Zhao. Chuanyang Chen. Jinru Feng. Jian Fu. Min Gao. Harun Ismail. Sophocles Karathanasis. Xiao Shunglin. Asta Palival. Yan Qingpan. Qian Re. Zichao Wei. Haiyu Wu. Jiasheng Zhu. Shu Yang. Rujing Yuan. Zhaowen Zhang. Jiajie Zhao. Stella Azon. Will Duffy. Wen Zhigao. Jing Hu. Man Huang. Yang Dang Fengji. Yawen Kong. Wenben Li. Hong Liu. Jiaxin Liu. Zhen Liu. Veronica Lokotouche. Yitong Pan. Venjin Song. Yishun Wang. Liu Yang. Ruba Begum. Bradley Bennett. Gabrielle Bujaya. Biwen Chung. Tamana Basha Chowdhury. Emily Finn. Catherine Hay. Charlotte Hesketh. Regina Ma. Sarah Ripert. Katie Skinner. Tyrion Stevens. Jie Yang. Xiaoying Chen. Runda Gao. Yisha Guo. Yuao Huang. Jingjin. Ioana Kurpasidou. Youyang Ling, Lina Liu, Jiashen Shi, Rongshen Shi, Yan Lin Song, Jia Xue Sun, Xian Wang, Yang Wang, Patient Wu, Yao Wenju, Xiang Jia, Yingzhu, Mingtong Yang, Yahui Yin, Zheyu Yu, Benzuo Zhang, Yutong Zhao, Yuxi Zheng, Shuhan Zhuang, Xiang Liu, Garen Bowen, Johan Dai, Griffith Twanog Davis, Progress Agida, Ryojun Huang, Ankit Jain, Pranay Kanawat, Ming Yik Lai, Mark Lewis, Min Ling, Zhao Han Liu, Lee Nadel Nakale, Alice Petheram, Konstantinos Vostakas, Yutong Run, Bo Wang, Han Wang, Feng Zhao Zhu, Chinke Yu, Adnan Ali Benissa, Supicha Chanwitkan, Yan Jun Chun, Chan Yi Wang, Chengdu, Changfu, Junyi Huang, Yingshu Liu, Huanshen Ouyang, Alexander Shears, Chidichaya Tongyung, Chan Wenju, Herr Ling Binjiang, Zhou Yu Zhang, Eleni Maria Fistu, Panagiotis Katsionis, Nikolaos Ioannidis, Jiamin Liu, Mariana Papathanasiou, Rico Salgman, Ariro Stamataki. Semeli Stavrianudaki. Mohammed Al-Asadi. Shamin Akhtar Julie. Sung Min Yi. Tutao Nguyen. Voidan Omran Faraj. Tiang Chung Yang. Haura Al-Balushi. Mohammed Alim. Amy Brace. Wen Chung. Yu Wei Ding. Fatma Jabba Ghazwini. Ahmad Hariri. Yehe. Lanjia. Shunxiao Li. Shunshin Li. Shanshan Liu. Jiaxi Liu. Angharad Melons. Petros Papageorgiou. Togzan Tabilabaeva. Chenan Tang. Jingjie. Li Zhang. Yishi Zhang. Li Yaju. I, Professor Damien Walford Davies, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Research. Emmanuel Azom. Man Yin Leung. Jonah Lloyd. The Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Would the students who've just crossed the stage please stand? Troi'r awdurdod a roddwyd I mi gan y Brifysgol, derbynniaf chi I gael eich dyfarniad a'r holl freintiau a ddaw yn ei sgil. Llongyfarchiadau. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Diolch yn fawr.
The following students to be presented have achieved a doctoral degree, and in recognition of their achievements and research, they will be presented to the presiding officers who will shake their hand in turn. Rwy fi, Athro Damien Walford Davies, yn cyflwyno'r rhai sydd wedi derbyn gradd doethur mewn athroniaeth. I, Professor Damien Walford Davies, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Adel Alamari. Mashur Bayashan. Mengyuan Chen. Robert Forster. Yua Guy. Anna Milena Galazka. Jia Huang. Timothy Jackson. Pushniara Mia. Luis Andre Pinheiro de Matos. Anum Rafiq. Laura Reynolds. David Staines. Rachel Williams. Karen Lorraine Wantner. And from the stage, Jinrang Zhao. The Vice-Chancellor will now confer the award.
Would all those who've just crossed the stage please stand? Rhoi'r dod a rodoedd I mi gan y Brifysgol, derbyniaf chi I gael eich dyfarniad a'r holl freintiau a ddaw yn ei sgil. Llongyfarchiadau. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I'm Judith Pickett. It's my honour to address you as the Vice President Sports at Cardiff University Students' Union. May your care ever be for the good name of our university and the well-being of the world. May your association with the university be cherished and constant throughout your life, as you are now members of its distinguished alumni. I'm sure your time here has been unique. Everyone in this hall has had to overcome challenges, and this is what makes you the graduate you are today. But what makes a Cardiff graduate so unique? Cardiff graduates have found people from all over the world who they might have not otherwise have met, knowledge they would never have gained, and possibilities they would never have dreamed of. They are more than the papers that document their time here or the handshakes they just received, more than the gowns they wear and the caps on their head. They are fierce and proud students and loyal friends. They build communities together and make memories they'll look back upon fondly. Lastly, a Cardiff graduate never forgets the steps they took to get here, the hard work they put in, and the perseverance it takes to achieve great things. But today marks the end of an era and the beginning of the next chapter of your life. Now it's time for you to embark on your own journey in this world, prospering your life, your families, and the world itself for all humanity. But remember, you will not get far in life based on what you already know. You will advance in life based on what you're going to learn after you leave here, because education in all forms does not stop after you graduate. Class of 2019, do not wait to seize your opportunities. Your time has only just begun. Thank you.
Is-Ganghellor, Vice-Chancellor. The Honorary Fellow we celebrate in this ceremony is one who, in all senses, brings things home. I don't just mean nailing electrifying award-winning performances as, and here's a diverse list that showcases the sheer range of his abilities, Hamlet, Henry V, Caligula, Nero, Mozart, Kenneth Williams, Tony Blair, twice, famously, Brian Clough, and David Frost, not forgetting the characters of a werewolf leader and a vampire. Nor am I referring only to the remarkable way in which in 2009 he made his hometown of Port Talbot the stunning, ordinary, extraordinary stage for a performance with local amateur actors of the 72-hour secular passion play filmed as The Gospel of Us, an experience he himself has described as one of the most meaningful of his career. I mean the ways in which his feet, which could, by the way, have played for the Arsenal since he was offered a place at the club as a kid, are firmly on the ground. His professional career underpinned always by a principled commitment to the lives of people who are not the world's emperors or prime ministers or premiership stars, or for that matter, stage and movie stars. His commitment is to communities and community organizations, to real lives lived struggling in particular places in conditions of manifest inequality. Our Honorary Fellow is Michael Sheen. The fact that he is for so many associated just as meaningfully and powerfully with the Port Talbot community, the philanthropic and ambassadorial roles he holds, his support for voluntary organizations and his charity work on behalf of the homeless, victims of social exclusion, criminal justice, mental health, children caught up in conflict, sustainability and literacy, as he is with Hollywood, Netflix, the Donmar Warehouse and the Old Vic, speaks volumes for the kind of visibility and credibility he has, and for the values he holds dear. His social and political conscience operates, like his professional career, on a global stage, and Wales, home, figures largely in that commitment. A fierce intelligence and an unwillingness simply to let things lie, both of which Michael has in spades, help here, of course. Now, Cardiff, familiar to Michael from his time at the National Youth Theatre of Wales, will later this month hold the 17th Homeless World Cup in Bute Park, a transformative venture that Michael campaigned to bring home to his native country. As Michael says, early on in the film, The Damned United, after taking a football on his chest, turning stylishly and whacking it into the netting behind him, right, you saw that, that's the way you do it. Anrydeddus Is-Ganghellor, cyflwynaf I ti Michael Sheen fel cymrawd anrhydedd Prifysgol Cardiff.
Troi'r awdurdod a rhoddwyd I mi gan y cyngor, derbyniaf chi fel cymrawd anrhydedd Prifysgol Cardiff. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, everyone here at the university. Thank you very much indeed. To all of you graduating today and receiving your various honors, congratulations. And to all your family and friends who are here today, congratulations to you as well. Thank you so much for awarding me this honorary fellowship, my very own fellowship. Where are my elves? That's what I want to ask. Also, standing here with all these wonderfully attired people only serves as a bitter reminder that I am the only British actor not to appear in any of the Harry Potter films. But I will get over that, I'm sure. So I believe it is customary to offer you some advice as you go off into the world. So I was trying to think about the advice that I was given when I was starting out. I remember an older actor, I say older actor, he's probably younger than I am now, but at the time he seemed like an older actor, saying to me on my first job, he said, here's a bit of advice for you, Michael. Never stand up when you can sit down, never sit down when you can lie down, and never lie down when you can be asleep. So I offer that to you. I believe the same actor also said to me around the same time, Michael, remember, never, ever do anything, ever. So I didn't really take his advice, to be honest with you. Another piece of advice that I got, it wasn't to me personally, but it was to our whole class, was from when I was at drama school, a French mime teacher. Now, I know none of you are probably going to go into the world of mime. I mean, who's to say, but I'm guessing that none of you are. But she gave a bit of advice to our class. She said to us, when you are in a scene and it is not going well, and you have lost the audience, they are not interested in you, here is something you can do. Take down your trousers and show your buttocks. Show your buttocks. So I offer that to you. That is a piece of advice that, apart from on a particularly memorable night in Abergavenny in 1994, has not served me well. But I offer it up to you anyway. So I think you will learn everything you need to learn by living your lives, ultimately. You will discover what you need to discover by living it. But just in case you get to a few moments where you're at a loss, I will offer up humbly a couple of things, 3 things that have served me well, ultimately. One is to think about goals. Goals are fantastic things. They're brilliant things to have. They drive us through our life. They give us a focus for what we want to achieve. They're like engines in our life. So it's very important to have goals. But I will just offer a few words of warning when it comes to goals as well. Having goals is a little bit like, I was thinking about it, it's a little bit like having a bow, you know, to shoot an arrow. You pull back the bow and then you let the arrow go. It releases and it flies through the air. And if you imagine that releasing that arrow is like having a goal, it's like projecting into the future what you want, what you hope for, what you would aspire towards. And you shoot that arrow, and that arrow is you flying through the years, the decades possibly, having particular goals that sustain you through that. One of the things I've learned is that sometimes you can find yourself trying to achieve goals to keep the version of you when you were much younger happy. Of course, the thing about goals is that you don't really know what it's like to have achieved them until you get there. And one word of caution I would have is try to make sure that the goals you have now really are what you want when it's further down the line. Keep checking in with yourself about what it is that you need, what it is that will keep you happy. What you need and what you want at the age of 30 will be very different to what you wanted at the age of 15. But you may still be spending all your energy in life trying to achieve the goals that that 15-year-old had. Now, it might be the case that what the 15-year-old you wanted will be what the 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old you wants. But just remember to keep checking in with that. Because it can be very hard when you've put a lot of work into achieving a goal to actually admit that maybe it's not what you want anymore. And there are moments in your life, that certainly have been in mine, where you really have to be honest with yourself and be courageous and brave and say, maybe those things that I've been trying to go for years now, maybe that's not what I should be going for anymore. I believe that that is a way to stay happy for the rest of your life. Nothing is wasted, no work you do is wasted. Everything that you learn and take with you and pick up along the way will be useful in whatever you do. But just don't let your goals become a tyranny or a prison for you. So that's the first bit of advice. The second bit of advice I would give is, I think ultimately at this point I am now in my 50th year, and the thing that I have learned, possibly the most important thing I've learned in my life so far, is that the greatest gift that I can give is my service, to be of service to others. But also, that is the greatest gift that others can give me, is to let me be of service, to have the opportunity to be of service. I thought that trying to find out who I was about me looking inside myself. And that is certainly a big part of it. But ultimately, I've learned that the place that I really truly find out who I am is inside other people, is by finding it in others, by working with others, by thinking about others. And so I learned this lesson very late in my life, so I offer it to you now, that life can be hard. All of us here in this room, no matter who we are, no matter what our backgrounds, no matter what we go on to do, no matter how much money we earn, no matter how much success we achieve, we will go through difficult times. There'll be times where we need help and we need support and we feel vulnerable and exposed and we don't know what to do. And in those times, the blessing is that other people will be there to help you. So when you can, be that person who helps others. That's the one mantra that I've come to in my life. Life can be hard and we must help each other. So I offer that to you, to take that with you out there. And the third piece of advice is the show your buttocks bit, and I've already done that. So, like I say, you don't need any advice. Go out there, live your life. Discover what you need, what makes you happy, what you want. Discover what's important to you, what's not important to you. By living it fully. Don't hold back. Live your life. Congratulations.
As a lifelong supporter and season ticket holder of Derby County, we all have our crosses to bear. Michael, you're the closest I can now get to Brian Clough, aren't you? Right, it's been a wonderful ceremony. We're coming close to the end, but I'd now like to ask one of you to come and say a few words, please, and introduce yourself.
Here you go, Daz. Wow, okay. Hello, guys. I'm Dale. I'm an economics graduate. Fortunately, I'm not going to be showing my buttocks. That's not going to happen. I've been asked to say a few words to represent my fellow Cardiff Business School students. So I'd like to take this time to express our views right now. I think we can all agree that we end this ceremony, or before we end this ceremony, we need to remember that this is not something we've done on our own. It has been hard. We put in the hours at the library. 12-hour sessions maybe sound something familiar to you. But it's extremely important that we show our gratitude to all the friends, family and staff who are celebrating here with us today. Their considerable amount of support has helped us get to this point, and I'm sure you would like to join me in saying a huge thank you. So now I invite you to stand up, please, everybody. Turn around, find your family members, they're in here somewhere, friends. And I invite you to make as much noise as you possibly can for everybody that is here for you today and supported you along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Dale. Well, we've come to the end of what really has been a wonderful ceremony. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. Congratulations to all of you. Some of you will be staying here in Cardiff to study further, perhaps to work, perhaps to make Cardiff your home. Some of you will be moving away. Wherever you are, wherever you go, whatever you do, please take Cardiff University's best wishes for the future with you. Thank you very much indeed. We're now going to show a short video. When the video is finished, could you all stand so that the platform party can leave the St. David's Hall? Video next, thank you.
You came to Cardiff. You worked. You played. You cried. You laughed. And you learned. From Butte Building to Butte Park. From Talabont to the Tav. You made memories and friendships that will last a lifetime. And you made your mark on Cardiff University.
We made lifelong friends, and we're still in touch. We still have reunions. And I have to say, of course, I met my husband in Cardiff.
I turned up in Cardiff in October of 1979, a very different city to what it is today. Student life in Cardiff then and now was great fun.
Cardiff University ranks as, one of the top universities in engineering, so it's the only university I applied for, actually.
I wanted to meet new people and enjoy my social life, I guess, as well, and I thought Cardiff gave me the opportunity to do that.
I had a huge amount of fun here. There are friends that I've kept over the years that I met on the course here at Cardiff.
Cardiff is a young city and an eclectic city. I never wanted to do it all over again. I don't think I would ever want to study anywhere other than Cardiff.
My English is Chinese English with some Welsh accent.
The week we played England in 2013 and beat them in Cardiff. England came for the Grand Slam in Cardiff and we blew them off the park. I sent my finals that week.
But your Cardiff journey doesn't end here. Cardiff will always be a part of you. Edrychwch o gwmpas. Look around. This is a room full of brilliant minds, talent, strength, ambition. You have worked so hard and discovered amazing things together. Today, you become Cardiff alumni, ready to shape the world with ideas, designs, dreams.
I think the experience doesn't stop with graduation.
Yeah, Cardiff had a massive impact on, I guess, me as a person.
It enabled me to have the confidence to campaign for many changes, for disabled people.
The values that were instilled all set me in incredible stead.
I'm forever grateful to Cardiff University for allowing me the ability really to study alongside my playing career.
Your time at university is what shapes most people.
Always carry with you the good values of being kind to people, being honest to people.
Certainly, without Cardiff, I wouldn't be where I am today. There's no doubt about that.
So let's go forward together. Go out into the world and make it a better place for everyone. And remember, no matter where your ambitions take you next, Cardiff will always be here.
Llongyfarchiadau.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Llongyfarchiadau.
Congratulations.
Cardiff is so proud of you. Croeso. Welcome to our alumni community.